Hi guys, welcome back to our channel Namastey,
Namastey,
Indonesia.
So guys, I just hope wherever you are all healthy and safe. And today we have come up with very interesting topic. The thing is, I have been living in Indonesia for a few months already, and I have been experiencing a few differences between India and Indonesia. So today we have come up with 10 interesting things which is different in Indonesia than India.
Yeah, exactly. So as I have lived in India for a couple of years, so I also gonna share my perspective about what actually the difference between India and Indonesia.
So the number one is payment system.
Yes, I think this is most a significant difference, right? That we face.
Exactly. You know, the payment system has been always a headache whenever you go out there, you want to buy something, and you are suddenly feeling that there is no wallet in your pocket, but you do have smartphone with you all the time. So how are you gonna pay?
Exactly.
Well, most of the time you have to come back home and get the cash. But here, the difference is in India, especially after 2016 when the monetization happened, even the small shops or I would say the rickshaws, and even it's a roadside street shop, or like you guys have a lot of street shop here, and there's small restaurants, and also the stalls here for food. All of these kind of shops accept online payment, which means they have a QR code outside their shop. You just scan the QR code with your phone and boom, it's paid. You don't have to carry cash, you don't have to worry about cash. So this is something, it has been introduced in India for almost for many years, and it is very convenient way to pay.
Yes, and dulu waktu aku tinggal di India sejak tahun 2015, 2016, kemudian aku juga lanjut kontrakku diperpanjang itu tahun aku join kerjaan baru. Nah, ketika aku di sana itu khususnya ketika aku tinggal di Delhi, itu aku sama sekali tidak ada halangan ketika mau belanja atau di warung-warung. Jadi kadang kita sering menemukan kalau misalnya ternyata kita nggak punya cukup cash yang kita bawa, atau kita nggak mau banyak-banyak bawa uang. Nah, yang bagusnya, yang menariknya, aku menemukan bahwa banyak banget, kalau dulu itu masih ingat banget waktu aku beli jus mangga, itu aku nggak perlu membayar pakai uang cash, tapi aku bisa langsung bayar secara online, dan itu adalah salah satu yang sangat menarik banget. Dan ini belum diimplementasikan di Indonesia, yang mana di Indonesia small shop atau misalnya tempat kita mau beli jus, atau misalnya warung-warung kecil tempat kita mau beli kayak grocery store, tapi bukan yang besarnya ya, tapi yang kecil-kecilnya yang mungkin yang dekat sama rumah, itu mereka hanya menerima cash aja. Jadi kalau misalnya in case we forgot to bring our wallet, so it means that we cannot buy anything. But it's not happening in India, right?
Yeah. Number two, pricing system in Indonesia. So guys, this is one of the another thing that I have been experiencing quite a lot while living in Indonesia, which is very different than India. Okay, so the pricing system in Indonesia is like, which is my personal experience. When I go to one shop to buy a product, it could be like grocery or my cosmetic product, a face wash, soap, or breads or eggs or butter. The price I find in one shop is different than others. And sometimes the margin, the gap is a lot as well. So for example, I went to one shop lately, and the product was face wash, and the cost was 30,000, and I checked the same product in another shop, the cost was 25,000. So 5,000 was difference, and this was surprising for me because this is normal, doesn't happen in India, you know. You do get difference price, but there is a limitation, you know.
Yeah. So even about when we buy, I think when we bought medicine last time.
Exactly.
So it was like completely different, one shop to another shop. Actually, my husband was actually kind of like curious with the price. So we bought at the time how much 13,000. The medicine,
Yeah.
the same brand, the same amount, and then we asked another shop, and then they cost around 6,000.
Yeah, it was I think 7,000.
7,000, yeah. So yeah, that's about my husband experience living in Indonesia. Now, sekarang aku bakal share experience aku bagaimana sih yang aku alami mengenai price di India. Jadi ketika aku tinggal di India, khususnya di Delhi, sebenarnya aku nggak ada hambatan sama sekali, baik itu dalam berbagai hal. Karena contohnya aja ketika aku mau beli snacks. Nah, misalnya contohnya kayak ciki-cikian gitu. Jadi, sometimes many people worry because of they are foreigner, or sometimes they gonna think that okay, I'm foreigner, and then maybe the price could be increased or something. But it's not gonna happen in India. Jadi kalau misalnya kalian mau pergi ke small shop atau mau beli sabun, mau beli sampo dan lain-lain, bahkan itu snack, mereka sudah ada price tersendiri yang sudah tertulis di produk itu. Kalau misalnya kita itu kan mungkin hanya beberapa produk aja ya, jadi mungkin produk kayak cuci piring, nah itu sudah ada costnya, sudah ada harganya 2.000, 5.000 dan lain-lain. Tapi itu nggak semua produk. Tapi kalau di India itu banyak produk yang mana itu adalah daily needs kita. Jadi kalau misalnya kita beli di satu shop ke shop yang lain, itu harganya pasti sama. Nggak sama, tapi setidaknya tidak melebihi limit dari MRP. So
Yeah.
could you please explain about that?
So in India we have a MRP system, which is maximum retail price, and this MRP will be included on every product itself, which means if you are buying a product, you will see the price of the product itself on it printed, which means any shopkeeper, whether it's a small or big, cannot ask you more price than the one which is printed on it. So you will not spend more than what you have to.
Yeah, and especially in our life experience, I really like not willing to send my husband to buy some things because of once they got to know that my husband is foreigner, and then sometimes they increase the price.
Yeah.
That's happened.
Mostly the small shops.
Yes. So that's what I really don't want. That's why I personally, whenever we want to buy some grocery stuff, me and my husband, we always go together. But in India, it's not happen like that because all the product, even from the big shop, like big supermarket, so they sell this similar things. So you don't have to worry that okay, your bill will be different with the amount of with the price from the product itself.
Number 3, the third thing that we feel that it's really important to mention for daily life is today's the most important necessity,
Yeah.
internet. So guys, especially during the COVID period, everything is like happening online, and people are working from home. Most of the businesses are operating online, right? So internet is one of the necessity which every small businesses, large businesses, or even individual.
Yes, even from small student, first grade student, they need internet this
Exactly.
time.
And internet in Indonesia, as per my experience when I set up the internet in my house, the plans were quite expensive, and I was kind of shocked, like, oh my god, what the heck it is.
Yeah.
Because it was like 3 times expensive than India. And we have got like quite good speed, but still the price I am paying, it's not as much as that I would pay in India.
Yeah, compared to your house in India, so 20 Mbps is good.
In my house in India we have 50 Mbps, and here I have 20 Mbps, but for 20 Mbps I'm paying 3 times expensive.
Yeah, so here 20 Mbps we have to pay around 300 2,000 approx. But in India, how much you have to pay?
In India, in your currency, I think we have to pay around 500 rupees or 100 approx.
100 for
Yeah,
50
50
Mbps.
exactly.
Yes. Ya, jadi gak hanya tentang internet wifi aja, tapi di data pack yang kamu gunakan untuk di daily phone is also really really cheap. Jadi aku pakai untuk unlimited data, itu aku bisa mendapatkan how much the price for unlimited data per phone?
For unlimited data, it depends on the carrier that you are using. But yeah, now most of the carrier are offering the unlimited packs in about 350 rupees. In your currency, it will be around, I would say, 70,000.
Yeah.
And that the duration, that's the interesting part. It's not for 1 month. It's for 84 days, which is almost 3 months. 90 days or 3 months, but it is 84 days. So for almost 3 months, you just pay 70,000 and you have unlimited calling to local and landline or to different states. You know, everything is included. And you also get the internet every day, but it's not unlimited, I would say. It is like a limited internet. Let's say 2 gigabytes you get every day. And you will also get some SMS. It depends on carrier to carrier. So that is something I find very cheap in India than Indonesia.
Yes. Number 4.
Yeah, so next thing is transportation. So guys, everyone likes traveling, you know.
Yeah.
And if the traveling is going through a convenient transportation, you will enjoy the trip a lot. And this is what I'm gonna tell you about. So while I staying in Indonesia, even before the COVID period, I have been to Indonesia, and I find here if I have to travel from one state to another, and if I am picking up train, this is not that much comfortable, you know, comparing to India. So while I was traveling here, I found that the trains doesn't have sleeping coaches, you know. You have chair, you can bend a bit like you do in flights, but you know, if you have to travel like for 10 hours or 12 hours or 15 hours, it's gonna be super tired, guys, and you will not feel comfortable, trust me on that. But Ochi, tell me, while you were traveling in India from one state to another and you traveled for a whole night, 10 hours, 15 hours, it was convenient or not, and what was your experience?
Yeah, so traveling in India is one of the best thing I ever had during my stay in India. Jadi dulu aku banyak mengunjungi beberapa kota di India, hampir sekitaran 11 kota. Ya, kalau nggak salah 11 kota, dan itu mostly aku pakai train dan juga pakai bus. Nah, di sana itu ketika aku traveling itu tahunnya sekitaran tahun 2016-17. Nah, jadi ketika 2017 itu mereka sudah hampir semua rute. Jadi semua rute yang aku kunjungi, baik itu Hyderabad, Mumbai dan lain-lain, itu aku memilih kalau train aku pasti pilih yang sleeper train, kalau misalnya bus aku pakai yang sleeper bus. Dan semua rute itu mereka mengcover fasilitas ini. Jadi ketika kita traveling, baik itu 10 jam, 16 jam, dan itu nyaman banget karena kita bisa tiduran, kemudian duduk, kemudian diberikan makan dan lain-lain. Tapi kalau misalnya di Indonesia, mungkin di Indonesia recently we saw that the buses also from, I think if I'm not mistaken, from Jakarta to Yogyakarta, dan itu rutenya masih belum terlalu banyak, dan itu sudah ada sleeper busnya. Nah, dan itu baru-baru aja. Tapi kalau misalnya di India itu sudah lama dan sudah di banyak rute. Jadi kalau misalnya mau traveling di India itu sangat-sangat nyaman sekali karena badan kita nggak pegel-pegel gitu.
Number 5, guys, another interesting thing is food. As we talked about the food products, I must think that you guys must be thinking that what is the difference of food in India and Indonesia?
Yeah, so basically whenever we plan to go outside and find the food, we always have some argument, because my husband doesn't like dry food and myself doesn't like dry food. So in Indonesia there are many restaurants which only sell completely dry food, and then they don't have a gravy food available. So
Exactly.
yeah.
So basically, you know that India is also known as a country of curry. You know, we love curry. We put curry in everything. You travel from north to south India, the curry will be everywhere. The reason is we want to make the food healthy. We do not believe in frying the food all the time, because if you keep frying the food, we understand that it really loses the nutrients value, right? And it's also not healthy. So in India, the culture is to cook the food with gravy, with curry, then the deep fry. So that's what happens mostly when Ochi is trying to cook something new for me. My first question is it deep fry or it's with curry? So we always have this kind of arguments.
Yeah. So even like dulu waktu ketika aku tinggal di India sebenarnya, jadi dalam satu restoran itu mereka ternyata ketika teman-teman mengunjungi berbagai restoran, itu hampir semua restoran itu mereka menjual makanan yang bervariasi. Jadi tidak hanya fokus tentang ini aja, tapi juga ada dry food atau misalnya gravy juga. Tapi kalau misalnya di Indonesia ini mungkin mereka fokusnya ya udah dry food. Jadi ketika kita mau memilih restoran itu juga susah. Nah, kemudian mostly di India itu mereka I think it's quite more healthy, dan juga ingredients that Indian use mostly like completely really good for our body. For instance, mungkin turmeric, kemudian mereka menggunakan coriander, cumin, dan itu bagus banget untuk tubuh. Tapi kalau misalnya di Indonesia itu kan pasti ya, kalau misalnya apalagi kalau misalnya di Jawa itu misalnya lalapan yang mana konten minyak, cabe, kemudian beberapa powder, kemudian ayamnya ya udah pakai ayam crispy, ya udah gitu aja. Tapi kalau misalnya di India itu mereka menggunakan berbagai jenis bumbu-bumbu yang itu emang bagus untuk tubuh kita, right? And okay, so that's the difference between food in India and Indonesia. And I think if you travel to India and then you want to find healthy food, is quite easy there. Right, number 6. So number 6, especially my experience when I was in India, I worked as an English teacher. So I completely like surprise. Aku benar-benar surprise menemukan bahwa anak-anak kecil. Jadi dulu ketika tahun 2015 aku ngajar di sebuah SD dan juga SMP. Nah, anak-anak kecil di sana itu mereka ketika berinteraksi sama gurunya itu mereka they really confident. Kalau misalnya gurunya memberikan pertanyaan, mereka akan banyak dari mereka yang berani untuk mengajukan pertanyaan. Kemudian mereka juga confident yang mereka punya itu benar-benar tinggi dibandingkan dengan anak-anak yang ada di Indonesia. Kemudian tidak hanya itu, ketika aku juga tahun 2017 aku berkesempatan untuk mengajar orang-orang dewasa, mulai dari anak kecil juga, ada anak kecil juga, kemudian orang-orang dewasa sampai dengan PhD students juga ada. Nah, mereka ini berani berpendapat. Jadi sama sekali tidak sungkan, mereka straightforward, and then mereka able to give their own opinion. Walaupun itu misalnya menurut kita kurang tepat, tapi mereka tetap berani berpendapat. Dan itu menurutku salah satu plus banget. Karena dengan adanya orang-orang yang berani berpendapat, maka mereka akan mendapatkan ilmu baru kan. Jadi kalau misalnya di Indonesia, ketika aku mengajar di Indonesia itu mostly studentsnya they're really scared to pop up the questions.
Exactly, because there are a couple of times when I have also interacted with Ochi's student, and they are like, I would say, quite shy to ask and put up the questions. But in India, as Ochi explained, that we are like a bit straightforward and more frank, and we do not hesitate to talk to even to the strangers, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's something a much difference, you know.
Yeah, the level of the confidence in India is really good. Small students, they already start to build the confidence. So that's a really positive
And I guess you
things.
have ever taught the primary level kids, right? And they
Yeah.
they were also always like, okay, I'm gonna answer, ma'am. I'm gonna answer.
Yeah,
ma'am.
so when I was in the class, they really, when I pop up the question, they directly, ma'am. So they're really excited to answer my question, and it's completely different in Indonesia. So when I pop up the question, all of them silent. So that's actually the experience regarding the students in India.
Number 7. So as what you already explained you guys, that how kids are confident in India, and this is one of the difference, that kids in Indonesia and kids in India, they have a difference of confidence level, you know. So this particular experience is related to that one. So whenever I go to a place in Indonesia, or let's say for example, I had experience lately that we went to a restaurant and we ordered some food, but when I checked the price on my bill, and the price in the menu was a bit different, you know. They charged me 5,000 extra. That's Indonesian currency, okay. And I was I'm a person, whenever I buy something, I always try to tally the price, what I have been charged and what I have been shown. So when I went to the counter and asked the cashier that, hey, I have been charged extra amount, what is this for? So they said that we have given you a toy. So there was some kind of I would say promotion going on near Christmas, and they were giving toy at 50%, including with all the orders. Okay, but I didn't order the toy. I didn't want that. They should have asked me that, and even they didn't give me the toy with my order. That was something I didn't felt happy about, and I wanted to call the manager and complain about the cashier. But my wife stopped me. No, it's not good. Let it be. It's okay, and they have already given you their money back. So although I got my money back, but I just wanted to make sure that the cashier will not repeat the same with another customer, and she must be more serious for her work, you know. So this is what my experience is. By the way, when you are in India, and let's say you may have traveled with some of your friends, which is Indian friends, how they react when they come up with this kind of situation.
Okay, so this is about my experience. Jadi ketika aku tinggal di Indonesia, walaupun misalnya contohnya ketika aku pergi belanja ke supermarket terdekat, yang mana misalnya ada price yang berbeda. Jadi ketika kita sudah membayar, kemudian kita dapat bill kita dapetin receipt. Nah, receipt itu pasti kita nggak ngecek. Jadi kalau misalnya ada yang kurang, ataupun misalnya extra money, extra charge there, so sometimes we don't really care. Jadi kita kadang nggak mikirin, ya udahlah 2.000 aja, ya udahlah ini, ya udahlah cuma segini. Tapi kalau misalnya sejak aku nikah dan sejak aku sama suamiku, kayaknya aku belajar di sana kayak gitu. Belajar sebenarnya kita tuh kan diajarin untuk ya udah legowo, istilahnya itu ya, istilah dalam bahasa Jawa itu kita harus legowo. Tapi kalau misalnya itu merugikan kita, menurutku kita nggak perlu legowo. Jadi kalau misalnya kita nggak glad that what we have received, so we have to stand for ourselves. Jadi kalau misalnya ada barang yang aku terima dan ternyata barangnya misalnya lecet atau misalnya nggak cocok. Nah, kalau misalnya dulu aku sebelum menikah, aku pasti ya udahlah cuma segini aja. Tapi kalau misalnya sama suamiku nggak bisa yang kayak gitu. Jadi kita kalau misalnya mau menerima barang, ya udah harus dalam kondisi yang bagus karena kita mau bayar nih kayak gitu. Jadi kita nggak ambil gratis. Atau misalnya previous experience. So when we bought a fridge, for instance. Jadi ketika kita beli fridge, ternyata warna yang kita terima itu ternyata nggak kita sesuai dengan apa yang kita request, ya udah kita langsung komplain kayak gitu. Jadi kita langsung minta balikin kayak gitu. Atau misalnya tukar sama yang baru kayak gitu. Maksudnya tukar sama warna yang sesuai kita request. Nah, jadi pelajarannya sih di sini kalau misalnya sama orang-orang India ini, mereka mostly straightforward. So when they feel that this is not right for them, so they will not hesitate to speak up. Tapi kalau misalnya kita sudah pasti sangat canggung, nggak ya udahlah legowo, kemudian merasa nggak enakan. Tapi kalau misalnya kita sama mereka, ya It's kind of like different. So this is a good thing. So I think this is really really good.
Number 8. So guys, next thing is about food again, and I'm sure that you guys must be having watery mouth that we are talking about food so much, right? Sorry, jokes apart. All right, so the food is something essential for everyone. We love food, and you have seen that why we earn money for food, right? And if it's not up to your expectation, I think you don't enjoy it, right? Everybody needs tasty food, healthy food. So coming to this point, in India and Indonesia, one big difference is the food type, vegetarian and non-vegetarian. So while my staying in Indonesia, I have been trying to go to different restaurants to find vegetarian food which I like to eat in India, but here it's kind of taboo. If you are going to search vegetarian restaurant in Indonesia, you are just dreaming, man. You cannot
Especially
find.
in Malang.
And in Malang it's completely difficult and I couldn't find that, but it's opposite in India, you know.
Yeah.
So in India, for example, wherever we went, I think mostly you find vegetarian menu, right?
Ya, so jadi ketika aku tinggal di India, mereka ada prefer restoran yang mana kita maunya kalau misalnya aku kan nggak vegetarian nih, jadi aku selalu prefer untuk yang yang non vegetarian restaurant. Tapi di dalam satu restoran itu mereka juga menyediakan menu-menu pure vegetarian. Nah, kalau misalnya aku berada di suatu daerah yang mana daerah itu tidak boleh non veg, jadi dulu itu aku pernah aku stay di dorm ketika aku ngajar tahun 2015. Aku stay di dorm sama siswa-siswanya. Nah, di sana itu kan tidak boleh non vegetarian, ada non vegetarian karena student-studentnya mungkin ada yang berada dari yang tidak boleh makan non vegetarian food. Nah, jadi ketika aku tinggal di sana, aku bahkan merasa bahwa makanan yang mereka olah itu rasanya kayak rasa makanan daging kayak gitu. Jadi mereka pintar mengolah ketika mereka mengolah makanan-makanan dari vegetarian, dan itu menurutku enak banget. Jadi ketika aku di sana aku terbiasa menjadi vegetarian karena makanan yang mereka olah itu benar-benar mirip seperti makanan non vegetarian kayak gitu. Kemudian ketika misalnya kalau misalnya ada teman-teman nih yang dia vegetarian, nah jadi berkunjung ke India dan itu nggak bakal susah untuk menemukan restoran-restoran vegetarian. Dan jangan salah, so not vegetarians means that of course it's from vegetables, right? But the taste is not completely like vegetable. Jadi artinya di sini adalah rasanya itu. Mungkin kalau kita yang nggak suka sayur ya, aku adalah tipikal orang yang juga nggak suka sayur. Mungkin awal-awalnya pasti ya ampun vegetarian food, aku nggak suka vegetarian.
That's the
food.
magical spices that we use.
Ya, jadi makanan-makanan mereka itu mirip kayak daging, olahan daging. Kemudian ada yang itu, what is the name? Like it is like meatball.
Yeah, we call it koftas.
Kofta, ya. Jadi kofta itu tuh mirip daging. Jadi aku suka banget itu. Nah, jadi ketika aku di sana, dan I don't think that at the time I didn't have so much of problem regarding food because they're really good in cooking the vegetarian food.
Something.
And the
right?
most surprise thing is like McDonald's have non-vegetarian menu, right?
Vegetarian menu.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically, India is the only country where McD opened its first pure vegetarian franchisee, you know, and this is something out of the box. Nobody can even imagine that McD can be vegetarian as well, but they had to do this in India because most of the market is vegetarian, you know. People are, I would say 60%, 60-70% are vegetarian in India. So that's why they thought that it's quite wise to try one vegetarian franchisee as well.
Ya, and salah satu yang aku favoritku adalah ketika aku berkunjung ke KFC di sana. Jadi yang paling aku suka di sana itu adalah nasi yang mereka berikan itu bukan hanya sekedar nasi putih, enggak. Tapi mereka memberikan nasi yang mana itu ada campuran rempah-rempah. Mungkin orang-orang enggak, nasi kuning juga enggak karena beda banget rasanya, dan di sana itu rasanya enak banget. Jadi ketika aku tinggal di Indonesia itu KFC menu rice box itu adalah salah satu yang menu yang benar-benar aku kangenin kayak gitu. Mungkin teman-teman yang sudah pernah tinggal di India dan ke KFC pasti suka order rice box ini karena nasi yang mereka berikan, kemudian ayam yang mereka berikan itu benar-benar so much flavor and it's really yummy.
That you really miss here, huh?
Iya. Tapi kalau di Indonesia mungkin rice boxnya mereka mungkin mereka memberikan nasi putih, kemudian berbagai mungkin saus dan lain-lain. Tapi kalau di India itu kayak nasi kuning tapi flavornya oke banget. So yummy. Oke, next point. Jadi the next point ini adalah kita berbicara mengenai subjek pelajaran yang dipelajari oleh anak-anak SD. Nah, ketika aku mengajar di anak-anak SD di India dulu, itu aku sangat tertarik sekali dan selama aku sekolah dan juga ketika aku mengajar di Indonesia itu tidak ada pelajaran ini, yakni nama subjeknya adalah general knowledge. So what is general knowledge?
Yeah, so basically we have a subject in India. It is called general knowledge or GK. And in GK we learn like things about world, things from geography, things from history. For example, who is the founder of Apple company? Who is the founder of Microsoft company?
Yeah.
What are the name of 7 wonders of the world?
Yeah.
What are the name of 7 continents? So the things which is like factual things, which is related to the I would say general affairs, and something happened in the past which is always be there and which is interesting, which is famous things, I would say, you will always find in GK.
Yeah.
And I think this subject is missing here, right?
Yeah. So di sini yang aku lihat sih ada beberapa sekolah yang mereka kadang mereka tidak mempelajari mengenai ilmu-ilmu yang ilmu-ilmu secara meluas. Maksudnya ini dalam artian adalah ketika misalnya anak-anak ditanyain, oke, siapa pendiri Facebook? Oke, di mana negara terkecil di dunia? Ya, jadi mereka itu tidak tahu. Tapi ketika aku ngajar di India, mereka banyak sekali hal-hal yang menurut aku ya it is really incredible karena anak-anak kecil itu mereka tahu negara terkecil di dunia, kemudian 7 wonders dan juga siapa pendiri KFC, siapa pendiri Facebook dan lain-lain. Dan itu menurutku amazing banget karena ini adalah salah satu ilmu yang menurutku wajib juga dipelajari dan dipahami oleh anak-anak kecil itu biar mereka tahu bahwa dunia ini seperti ini kayak gitu.
And I think Kochi, one thing is there that you also have experience in India, that the language of the books are all in English, you know?
English.
Yeah.
Yes.
So apart from, I think it's in most of the schools already. Apart from social science and the Hindi language book, we do not have books in Hindi. We only use English language for all the subjects. So this is one of the another reason that you may find that Indians are like much used to of English and they can speak English comfortably. So this is the thing, we learn English from I would say first grade and the subjects are in English, so it's one of the factor that we have good English.
Yeah, exactly. So even sebenarnya nggak hanya anak-anak SD aja ya, mereka sudah mulai belajar bahasa Inggris. Mungkin teman-teman di sini bisa state bahwa India adalah salah satu negara yang dijajah sama Inggris. Tapi menurutku ini adalah salah satu good point yang diimplementasikan sama negara India bahwa mereka bisa menguasai bahasa Inggris mulai dari anak-anak. Jadi ketika aku di India itu anak-anak kecil kelas 1 SD itu mereka sudah bisa berkomunikasi dasar. Dan bahkan kalau misalnya anak-anak yang di nursery, right? You call it nursery, yang anak-anak PAUD itu mereka bahkan bisa memahami orders yang diberikan dalam menggunakan bahasa Inggris kayak gitu. Tapi kalau misalnya kita ini mungkin anak-anak SD pun banyak yang mungkin belum paham bahasa Inggris kecuali sekolah-sekolah internasional. Nah itu mereka baru menggunakan sistem bilingual. Tapi kalau misalnya di India itu mereka sudah yang kecil-kecil sudah bisa berkomunikasi bahasa Inggris karena memang buku yang mereka gunakan itu adalah buku bahasa Inggris kecuali subjek Hindi. Nah itu mereka baru menggunakan bahasa Hindi gitu.
Alright, and the last point is that I want to share with you guys is Atithi, Devo, Bhavah. You guys must be confused. What is that? It's not English.
Hindi?
No, it's not Hindi. It's a Sanskrit term, and this means guest is God. Yes, guys, in Indian culture, let's say you are a foreigner, you are a tourist over there, and you go to somebody and ask for help. You wanna know the direction of some place, or you need any other help, they will definitely help you. And you can feel that the way they will speak to you, the way they will talk to you, they will be very humble and very polite.
Iya, bener banget. Jadi pengalamanku ketika aku di India itu aku benar-benar is like really exciting moment karena aku kan sebagai foreigner tuh posisinya. Jadi mereka banyak banget mengundang aku ke rumah. Jadi ketika mereka mengundang aku ke rumah itu mereka benar-benar kayak nyiapin segala hal. Jadi mulai dari mereka memperkenalkan rumah mereka memperkenalkan bedroomnya mereka, kemudian melihatkan album-album mereka, kemudian yang pasti sudah pasti itu mereka menyediakan banyak banget makanan. Bahkan ketika pulang pun aku diberikan tentengan. Jadi misalnya entah itu makanan, souvenir dan lain-lain. Nah, jadi ketika di India itu mereka benar-benar menjunjung tinggi yang namanya tamu. Karena mereka beranggapan bahwa mereka harus menyediakan enggak sih, tapi mereka harus membuat tamu ini senyaman mungkin. Nah, jadi itu adalah salah satu yang aku suka banget di India. Jadi setiap berkunjung ke rumah itu banyak banget makanan. Mereka benar-benar istilah itu 100% yang.
So you just share about that how the parents were treating you while you were teaching them.
Yeah. So they invited me to their house, and this is really amazing. Even they introduced about so this is bahkan mereka itu mengundang seluruh keluarga mereka kayak gitu loh. Jadi itu tuh bener-bener kayak ya ampun, aku merasa sangat terhormat sekali ketika aku diundang. Jadi dikenalkan, this is my grandparent, this, and this is my uncle, and blah blah blah. Jadi that's really amazing.
And as you mentioned that this is also part of our culture that if we invite any guests to our house, we don't let them go without eating.
Yeah.
They must have food with them. Alright guys, so those are the 10 things that we picked up for you guys to share, which we felt that is different than India. And I hope this video was interesting for you guys. If yes, please like this video, and please do not forget to drop your comments, and please ask us if you have any questions. We would love to share our more experience with you guys. And you want us to make another video of this part of this episode, we will definitely do that if we get 200 likes for this video.
Okay, so thank you so much for today's, and I hope you are always doing well, and thank you. Have a good day, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.